the Bible says, there is a time to be great. Kagaya ko. Presidente ako ngayon. I do not know why. But there will always be a time that I will be nobody. But ang makasabi lang kung kailan tayo mamatay, hanggang kailan tayo mabuhay sa mundong ito, saan, paano. It's a very complicated equation to understand it dito sa ating planeta. And there's the second plane of an astral travel in this universe. And that is why we have religion, we have faith in God. Because it is only God who can really create us in the bodies of our mothers and fathers. And probably God can also just really end it. Why sometimes it is a painful death and sometimes it is a peaceful one. And sometimes we're given the chance to just have a little bit of time to pray, but others are so sudden. Itong buhay natin sa mundong ito, as I have learned this very late date, I'm 73 years old. I've been trying to figure out how life really runs in this universe, yung creation and the death. And why is there death and why do we exist here? So, itong lahat sa Diyos. But I'm sure may mga dito siguro, but fundamentally almost all of us here are Christians. Ang Diyos lang talaga ang makasagot ng lahat ng tanong na ito. Even if I make a vain attempt to blame somebody, to blame the weather, or maybe to blame the negligence of others, it won't really help anymore. Ang sekreto dito, I think, is just the acceptance. Hindi yung namatay. Tapos na yun eh. That we are born and we will die. So ayaw mat natin sa hindi. Now, tomorrow, our appointment with our earthly existence is handled by one Creator. Ako, I have taken an issue against sa religion ko, because there are propositions and theories which I do not quite can accept. But kung magsabi ka, there is somebody up there, or whoever it is, who controls the universe, I will agree to that. For the simple reason that there are trillions and billions and billions and trillions of heavenly bodies. And if there is no God, I think the order of the universe will simply vanish and we will just collide with each other. And to think that we have been in existence for almost 4.5 billion years old. That's quite eternity. Many times repeated. So why we were born at this particular epoch and at this time, and we see each other as brothers and sisters at this time of our life, is something which is really interesting. It cannot be just a matter of a carcass. Sabi nga, patay ng tao, karkas na yan. Cannot be explained like that. But there is a redeeming statement from God. kung maniwala ka lang sa Diyos. And it is only God who can give you that commitment because sa nag-aaral kami, meron diyang passage that at the end of time, yan ang really something which I cannot even expound on. But at the end of time, God will come back to judge the living and the dead. That is in our prayers, and I think it's in the Bible. And if you believe your religion, that says a lot of things. That in the meantime, there is some there that we will go, but that at the judgment day, when the Lord will come back to judge the living and the dead, is something that we can hope for. How it would happen, only God can do it. How is it possible that physical being will become one again is God's mystery. Now, why do we have to die? Because we have to know the truth. And the truth does not come when we are still alive. The naked truth of our being and our existence would only come to us when we die, because it is the Spirit now who can go to God face to face. Unfortunately, our being physical is a division that separates us from the angels and the saints and God at tayong tao. But we are left to take care of a nation or of a planet, Earth, na magsabi ka, if there is justice, bakit yung mamahirap lang ang namatay? Bakit lang ang mahirap magtiis lang? Bakit ang mga mayaman wala silang problema? But that is a very faulty proposition because hindi natin alam. Hindi mo lang alam kung anong problema ang hinahanap. Everyone in this planet will always have a serious problem from time to time. But it can be assuaged. It can be bearable, tolerable if you have faith in God. At kung sabihin mo, you begin to understand why is there death. Kaya nga na some Ecclesiastes 3. Ako, I've been 23 years mayor ako sa Davao. Halos pareho kami ni mayor. Halos pareho kami sa politika katagal. Well, I just went on to become president. But how? It's God's answer. I do not know how. Hindi niya ako kilala, hindi ko kilala. I lived in a faraway place at the tip of the islands facing Australia. But it came about, and I had a good showing, not politics. But somehow, you can have an affiliation. Kasi I got a good number here. And yet you do not want. Back to simply, the Bible says, there is a time to be great. Kagaya ko. Presidente ako ngayon. I do not know why. But there will always be a time that I will be nobody. And that is sure to come. And maybe to die thereafter. There is always a time for plenty, but there is always a time for one. There is always time to be merry, happy, and a time to be sad. A time to be healthy, strong, kung bata ka pa. But as sure as the sun will rise in the east, we will get old and weak. There's a time to feast, but it's time to want. The time to be spending, may pera ka, but sometimes may problema. And a time for war, and a time for peace. And a time to be born, and a time to die. So pag na-accept ninyo yung sinabi ko, my quote from the Bible, then alam ko na kaya na ninyo dalhin ang problema. Do not worry. Everybody and everybody will go. It's a matter of time. You may grieve. Go ahead. Cry. Because that is a part of the emotion when you live a life on this earth. Disappointment and that. Go ahead and cry. Huwag na yung pigilan. But as you ponder on the death of your loved ones and those who are yet to be found, I'm just praying to God that they're all maybe somewhere there at buhay pa. I pray to God na sana buhay pa lahat. But for those na talagang inevitable nandyan na, well, I can only promise you what government can do in times like this. We all share the grief. Ako galing pa akong Davao, pumunta dito. And I attempted kanina to land, but I could not because nagsisara na ang clouds. So I had to go back again and took the route by land. Just to be here. Sabihin niyo, importante. Look, I am not into politics. I cannot run again. I am a worker of government together with these guys here. We are working and we work for you. Nandito kami para to share your grief. But to explain to you, kami yung, for the longest time, a leader, a political leader in my place, you get to have the sense of kung what would be the appropriate explanation in life. Now, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo ngayon, yung tulong sa gobyerno, ako na mismo ang kasabi. I will answer for all funeral expenses. I can give you some amount now in addition to what the SWD would give you. Ako na ho ang magsagot sa lahat ng living, but I just consult with the DSW. We cannot, basta, we will be there to, akin na yan pati paglibing. Sagot na ng lahat ng gobyerno. I'm here to I ask your permission that I be excused. I have to go back. Salamat po.